Welcome back, genius. Okay, some of you guys are asking me the differences between the week-long and an AFU. In my opinion, AFU is a lot better. I enjoy AFU more than I enjoy the 7 days retreats. And it's because a lot more meditations, up to 5 meditations a day. And I like that. Experiments happen at AFU. A lot of new things happen that are saved for advanced meditators. That the new people that join the 7 days that have not meditated as much, that don't have enough open-mindedness, that cannot just shut off their analytical mind and completely move into the play box, leave the think box behind in their room when they enter the ballroom. You just get into the play box and you become it. You don't care what we're doing. You don't care how long the meditations are going to be. You don't care about any of that. You just get in and you become the process. You become the act. You get after it. You have this empty mind that just allows you to get into this flow. And in my opinion, if you meditate a lot, if you're very focused and passionate about this work, AFU is the way to go. Anyway, so that's one difference. I've been hearing a lot of people ask about, I hope you guys can't hear my landscaping guy kind of loud. You guys have been asking, what kind of meditations do people do for intention, healing, mystical experiences, out-of-body experiences? How do you liberate energy from a specific energy center, chakras? How do you do this or that, right? I think that's not the right question. I think the right question is, you're doing meditations to change. You're doing meditations to get out of your own way. You're doing meditations to explore existence, the rest of your existence that you were unaware of before you started doing this work. You know? That most people are unaware of. And when you change, everything changes. It's not you that's changing the field, energy in the field, your aura, it's the energy in your field that is changing the matter. And when you change the energy in the field, you change matter. You change hologram, everything. And there's always a lag period when the new energy in the field is going to impact the matter and the hologram. That is why it's very important to stay in the new state of being. That is why it's very important to stay in that heightened senses, right? You increase your frequency and you stay there. That's why it's important to be able to do walking meditations. I made a video about turning your life into meditation. If you have an empty mind, you can accomplish so much. You will get such big downloads. You will get so much clarity about life. And different parts of you, different things that you do around the day. When I'm sitting in my sunroom or when I'm standing by the water in the back, just among the birds and the rabbits and the little snakes and lizards and gators and fish jumping out of the water, birds flying all around me, having a good time. And I just have an empty mind and I'm just observing. I get the most profound downloads. I get the most profound visions and clarity about so many things. It's as if somebody just drops 5 years of knowledge in you instantly. And you just get this, what? No, it makes sense. You know, something that you have thought about recently, and then you empty your mind. That is how you have a communication and conversation with the source. where you think about certain things and then you let it go. See, letting go is such a big part of the magic in this work. You have an intention and then you let it go, and you just trust that it's done. You have sent the order, and you have this belief that it's done, this vision of intention. And when you believe in that order that you have sent, and you just live your life in this empty present moment, magic happens all around. I didn't plan to do the YouTube channel. It just happened. I didn't plan to have a website and an app and a community and meditations and live Q&As and marathon meditations that we do. All the meditations that I've created, affirmations that I've created. It just happened because I somehow attracted the right people, passionate people, visionary people. Cole from Canada just reached out to me one day, and he said, "This is great work. It's quite unique within the niche. Let me help you." He didn't ask for anything. He just did it. He's like, "I'm just offering my services." He's a very talented man. So now I made him my partner. And I love the guy. He's an unbelievable soul, beautiful soul. This kid from Bangladesh reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, let me help you with the SEO. Ayushi from India does so much analysis on everything. We communicate, she does all her analysis, she provides all kinds of paperwork and things that she has created for me, for Cole, that we can then talk about further, figure out how to make those actionable." Urvashi from UK, she does research. She has all kinds of insights. Alicia from UK, she's so passionate about this. We'll communicate. They talk to people. They're just, and when people hear them talk about this, the vision, the passion, the mission, it's just so that collectively we can now serve more and more people. We can reach out to people that are feeling lonely. We can reach out to people and bring them into our community that don't know how to talk to people anymore because most people around them aren't doing the work. They're so passionate about this. They're so into it. They're so all in that they don't want to discuss soap operas. They don't want to discuss sports. They don't want to discuss politics, divisions, religions. They want to discuss this. So they feel lonely. They don't have their own tribe. And they don't have a group of people like us where we talk all day. There's always communications going on. People that are struggling with things, and we figure out solutions. We figure out how to help each other. It's a very close, very, very, very close community. That's why I'm looking forward to in-person retreats and online retreats where we can just immerse, meditate all day, in and out of meditations, discuss different ideas, unfold the truth, which is what happens with this work, right? Because most people are seeing such small piece of the truth. It's like you need to unfold it so you can see truth at a larger and larger levels, at higher and higher frequencies. So you can see more of reality. You can see what is possible. What are you missing? What are you capable of? How strong are you? How powerful are we? And when you show up for your team, when you show up for your tribe, when you show up for your community, it's a really nice positive pressure. People have had unbelievable, profound experiences. Christina from Mexico, Alex from Montenegro, Lena from Scotland, Kyle from Scotland. Alicia had unbelievable experiences from UK. Everyone. is just expanding. People are having really good experiences. Do the work to change. When you change, you're doing the world a lot of good. Do you guys remember in one of the videos I talked about the square root of 1% is the number of population that can affect the entire population? So if 8,000 people did this work and they really found true present moment peace in their mind, if they became whole in their state of being, if the healer within them wakes up, the divine in them, the abundant in them, once you become that person, 8,000 people can change the field energy of 6 billion people. That's how powerful we are. You're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing this for the collective. So imagine how powerful you would become for yourself, for your family, loved ones, community, city, province, state, country, and then the world as a consequence. Initially, there's a little bit of challenge, pain points. Initial milestones seem a little impossible to reach, but once you get a little breakthrough here and there, you see a little glimpse of the magic, and then you're hooked. Then you can't miss the date with the divine. Imagine having a conversation with the divine in meditations. People in the community, that 30-minute meditation used to be an achievement for them. And now we do marathon meditations. We end up meditating for 3 hours, sometimes more, and then we hang out. We talk about stuff. Anything. We just hang out afterwards. Do some Q&As. And most of the time we're meditating, it's an hour long, 90-minute long, 2-hour long. But when you go in deep, when you connect with the people that you're meditating, it's very powerful because of the constructive interference, right? When two fields, two people connect, the energy that is amplified is not twice as much. It's 3 or 4 times as much. So it exponentially goes up in energy. And that's called constructive interference, yeah? So if you put 3 speakers together and you played music, the amount of music sound that's going to come out of them is going to be equivalent to 9. So 6 speakers would create a constructive interference equivalent to 9 speakers or more. That's how it works. It's very powerful to meditate with a tribe, meditate with a community. And then we go one step further, that we have conversations about it. What did we feel? What did we see? What did we go through? What did somebody else do that you want to try next? That's what's important, to have those conversations around. Oh, you had this experience and I had this experience. What did you do differently? Oh, here's what I did differently. And then all of a sudden there's this exchange of information and everybody tries new things, new ways. When you do new things, when you have new experiences, new genes turn on. The energy in your field changes. You start having new thoughts. You start feeling new feelings. And when you have those profound experiences, a lot of the times it's really hard to talk about it because it's so new you don't even know how to translate it, how to formulate those thoughts into words so you can talk about them. That's when you know it's happening. That's when you know. Anytime you do something that you have done many, many times before, you're going back into the program. You're going back unconscious. This work is the easiest way, simplest way to always be doing something different, moving towards different milestones and targets. You want to be the mystic. You want to unlock the mystic within you, the healer within you. So not only can you heal yourself, you can heal people around the world. And the more you get good at it, the more you can materialize things faster. You can collapse things from wave into particles so much faster when you do it from outside of space-time. When you get out of the way, when you become nothing, when you can't feel your body anymore, you're somewhere else. And that's the space where you can create from. When you're completely out of the way, your body just heals itself. Your genetic destiny changes. Your field energy changes. And anything that changes in the field must reflect a change in the hologram, in the material world, because energy affects matter. You change the energy, you change matter. Keep doing the work to change. Don't think that I did a certain meditation, so you must copy me. It's not about that. That's not how it works. Cheers, guys.